everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from wreaths, swags, things for the home decor, things for your garden decor, sympathy tributes, weddings and much more. Right, to get day guys, thank you so much for the wonderful comments concerning the arrangement that we did for the lovely deep rich autumn colours yesterday. Right, today I'm going to do a wreath, but I'm going to sit down. I've already done the bow, and we're going to do it in blues and silvers and whites. This is the bow that I have already created. I've only done just this bow, and I've done some extra tail ends that I've added in, you know, without doing any more loops. I've only done 4 loops of these, which are 5.5 inch, and then this very small thin one, which is only 1/2 inch. Then I've done 8 of those, on 4 either side and 1 in the center. And then I've just put 2 tail ends of these, but again I've added extra tail ends on this blue one, where I've just curled them up at all different lengths to give it a bit more of a, I don't know, interest. So I'm only going to do a basic wreath today, because I have had somebody ask me if I could do just a slight basic wreath. Doesn't matter what colour, but because they're a beginner, they don't want to sort of like be thrown in at the deep end, you know, so to speak. They'd like to do it just basic, or as basic can get. So, and I'm going to do it sat down, so excuse me, with the wreath facing yourself, so you can have a good look. Right, first of all, I've got out some foxtail fern. I thought I'd took this off. Foxtail fern, which is slightly flocked with bits of white in it, just for some wispy bits. You know me guys, again, me and my wispy bits. I was sat here before I did it doing this. How sad. So we've got those. I've got some white eucalyptus. Now I've got 6 strands here where it's single, but then I've got some where it's got just a few little ones off of it. But this one's a bit darker. That is white. I think I'm going to use this one. I've got some fern, some leather leaf fern, and I'm going to use this. I think it's leather leaf. I forgot now. Oh, one's just come off. And I'm going to use this again. Just, it's a basic foliage you can get anywhere, so I don't want to make it difficult. I want to just use that just to add around it. I've also got out my green birch, again wispy, just for a bit of movement guys. You know me, la la la. Oh, that was nice. So I've got some of that out as well. This is more of an olive colour than a forest green. I've got out little bits of pine needles in case I want to add in the pine needles. I don't mind on this occasion seeing some of the grapevine with the earthy and the woody effect. That is what I don't mind. I've got out 2 packs of my conifer. Saves me getting another one out if I need to get up. I may use these today, guys. I think I will. I always do. And I've got some silver little bits and oddments in this bag of foliage, all different sorts. So we'll have a go through those and see, just so I can get these used up. I did get out white for like a snowflake. Some of these are Christmas ornaments, or there was what you hang on your tree. I took the little bit of, oh my goodness, I can't get my words today. String, what was attached to it. I took that off and placed in picks instead. And they have little like diamantes on the front also. I have got as well some blue glittered cypress leaves and some blue berries out, and both glittered. I did also get out the silver wispy ones in case I wanted these instead, or a mixture of both. So I wanted to add in a bit of blue greenery as well. And I'm not sure about these, but these Christmas ornaments or baubles with little silver beads on as well, that I may just introduce the odd one or so in there. And if I feel I want some, oh my gosh, some poinsettias, I have got a bag full. These don't come with stems, so you have to place your own stem, and they're all different sizes, small, medium and large as they say, and they're glittered, fully glittered, and I could place in picks and maybe place the odd one or two of those as well. So very glittered because it's just come out the bag. I must have an hole in it. So I'm going to alter the camera, guys, and bring it down. Let me get my picks ready in case I need them, so we can see what we are doing. So one moment. And I'm going to try and get it, and I've left it at this. You won't see me, but I've left it at that where it's not zoomed out. So hopefully you can see. So again, I've attached our bow, and as you can see, I've only curled them over just slightly at the bottom. I haven't curled them all the way up and pulled them out from the center. I've just curled each one up just slightly. Again, as you can see, one not so much, but just curled the end under, just to give it a bit of difference. And then with the silver one, I've curled that, but then with that one, I've just took the tip over like so and kept that with a little curl at the bottom. And these here, I did forget, I've left the ends, the tail ends of the silver one in the center, but I'm just going to cut it at an angle just so it stops it from fraying. I don't mind those little bits sticking up there. So we're going to do it. I may have to move this hook into position once we've finished, because I will test it on the easel. So we're going to start from here and just go down to there. I don't want to put too much in because I want to keep this as basic as possible. The lady said that she's learning how to do the bows, so she's not so bothered about how to make the bows. It's just how to make something basic. So let's have a look. I think if anything, I will put the conifer in first. Get that in. So we'll place this, and the center stem here has only got a wire. These haven't got wires, so I tend to just give that a little bit of a bend. If you look at it from the side, if I can just like that, just to give it more of a natural look. So we'll place this in, and I'm going to start here, and I just want to give it again some bits of greenery instead of just flocked. I could have put flocked pine needles in, but I thought I want to give it the earthy feel. And I'm just sticking some in. If the ribbons unfold while I'm touching them away, I will curl them back up. So we're not putting, don't know what those little bits are on the end. Let's take those off. Like little love hearts. Isn't that sweet? And do the same with this. Bring this now coming further up. Like so. And then I will place one around there. So I've just basically done it on one side. So I don't think I'm going to need any more of those. Right, let's get our fern. Now I've noticed on the odd ones some are dropping off, so I may need to glue some in. Oh, that one's dropped off, so let's glue that one in. Like that. And I'm going to keep this as it is. I'm not going to chop it. I'm just going to, you know, bend the stem. Oops. And I'm going to just place them in as well from the bottom. Like that. I want them quite big and a bit bushy today. I don't want to go into too much detail of, you know, cutting this and cutting that for the young lady. So I thought we'll just keep some of our things as they are. These have been steamed, guys. They just kept folding up on themselves, but I suppose that adds to how they are in the in natural elements, the natural world, sorry. All nice and fluffy. And they came like this. They didn't have any longer stems. They just came separately. So I want to show how quick and easy it can be just by adding things without chopping a lot. I mean, I will be chopping on some things, but I don't want to be chopping on everything else. Oops. Let's get that in. Glue that one in as well, like so. Again, I'm just bending the stem one to the left and then back to the right, just to give it a bit of movement, and then one here. So that is that. I'm not going to place anything else in. Let's just see if I can get those back in there and put those there. Now I have got my wispy fern. I will be chopping at these because they are long stemmed. I don't want the stems that long. And again, I'm going to go under to give that extra little bit of wispiness. Let's chop a few down. I'm going to go under the fern. under this one here. Like so. I've got one left. I'm going to place that just under here. So like that. So yeah, I don't think I need any more of those. Again, this is going to be quick. You know, it's just something quick and easy. Let me just cut one of these off. And again, I'm going to add this. And I'm going to make these slightly longer. What I usually do, I usually tend to cut these into quite shorter pieces. And again, give them that movement by lifting them upwards towards the, you know, towards your face. And then you can bend some of them back down, you know, to how you'd like it. And then we'll go under here again. Spread them if you like, just to give that movement and that fullness. And again, this is just by placing in the odd bits without, you know, filling it all up. Make something basic like that. I could easily place, I think, no, I'm not, because that's close by. So we're not going to place any more of those in. So again, guys, this is really quick and easy. You know, especially if you're just a beginner. Right, let's get some of the white out. I want to add in these. And I'm not, again, as I said earlier, I'm not bothered about seeing any of the wood because I want that earthy look. And I'm adding white because I've got white in the bow. So whatever I tend to have in the bow, I will add in to my arrangement. That's not going in there. Oh, let's have a look. I can't push it. There we have it. And it could be one of those bows where you may be in a slight bit of a rush, but you need to get one done. And think, oh, I've only got half an hour. I need to get a wreath made. Just the basic ones are very good for that. And plus, it's not, you know, not everybody likes the fussy ones, as some people call them. I've had people say, I don't want a wreath that's fussy. Basically meaning with a lot of elements in. And I'm lifting it up towards my face, so it's got a bit of volume. like so. So just a bit of white from that. Now we have our white from our beautiful stars. So we're going to place those in. Again on top. And bend those over as well, just so you can get that little bit of a lift. And bring some of your foliage through. So it intermingles with it. What have I done with, I've just, oh, they're here. I was looking for them then, guys. I'm going to put a little bit of more glue on these because they are top heavy. So I'm going to place one around the central point on the side, like so, and then one here. I'm having just 3 all around each other. Get a bit more glue on. Again, we'll sort the bows out, guys, nearer to the end. We may even have to cut some or just elongate some. We'll see. I wanted these like a flower in the centre. That's what I was trying to create. Or flowery petals. Right, let's just see with the blue cypress. I'm going to add these, but I'm going to place these under. So you've got that shimmer of blue just underneath. I don't want it to be too much of a blue on top, because I want that bow to be shining through. So I'm gonna bring that, bend the stem. I didn't do that to start with. My apologies. So what I do is, you can see if I face it that way to you, then I go left here and I go right at the top. So you've got that little bit of a curve, and then when I place it in, I lift it like that. So you've got this bit here sticking up for volume, and this at the bottom is flat, so you've got the foliage at the bottom also. Oh my goodness, I can't find, there it is. So we've got that. If you feel that you want to do that, shape it before you place it in, that's fine. You can do that. And it saves you doing it once it's in. What looks like a basic bow, which is a basic bow, will end up, you know, depending on what elements you're using, looking quite full. I don't know why I got 6 out. I only wanted 5. But never mind, guys. So we'll bend it again to the left, back to the right near the top, and then in the centre here, then lift up to the sky like so. so it goes up. Just that you will see that. The reason I do that is so you can see it through some of the greenery. If it's just flat, you may not see hardly any of it. So I like to bring it slightly up. So that one. Then one more. If I can just turn this here, place it under the conifer. Like so. So as you can see, that's that added in. I don't think I'm going to place in the wispy. Oh, I don't know, looking at them. Let's have a look at the bauble. No, I'm not placing those in. What about? Yeah, I'm going to place some of those in. Now, poinsettias. Let's have a look at our very glittery poinsettias. I've got different sizes, some smaller ones and then some bigger ones. So I think if I stick to the smaller variety, three, four. If I get 5 out to start with, if I can find another small one. Oh gosh, the glitter's everywhere. I can't find another small one, so we may have to just use 3. They're all bigger. I must have used all the smaller ones when I did it last year, because these are from last year. When I wipe the glue off when I'm using glittered stuff, I don't place the glue back in the pan with it having all the glitter on. I just drop it in the bin or in the trash can, as some people know it. Because I don't want my glue pan to be full of glitter. So if now I'm going to put these here, I want one on each end here, and then I want one in between these two snowflakes as well. So let's get these in. Gosh, they are glittery, guys. You touch them and you can see the glitter coming off. So I'm going to place that. And just lift the head slightly. I want these nearer to this. Let's lift the head now, because that's going to go there. And then this one at 3 o'clock in between these two snowflakes. So I'll lift that up so it comes into the bow as well. So that is what you've got with that. So I'm not going to use any more. You see, these are glittery as well. Do I please? I think I need some blue on the inside. Yes, I do. So I'm just getting some as well glittery oh my gosh, I just take that glue off it. Glittery berries. Place it near the silver poinsettias. Let's just keep those like that for now. And do this one as well at 3 o'clock, or there around there, or you could place another one here. In fact, well, yeah, let's do that. We'll place another one here around this area. We'll have one under here. Like so. And then I'll place one down here so it balances it out then. I want that one turning that way. Okay, and bring some of your foliage through. And then we'll place one under here. Like that. So we've got them now all balanced out. And then just bring again, like I say, incorporate your foliage from the bottom upwards. So it gives it that more of a volume and fluffy look. Oh, it's tangled around there. So let's just have a look at these silver leaves. I think I need a bigger bag. See, I don't want these popping out too long, so I'm just going to place the odd one just in where you may see it. Place that under there. And I'm just going to turn it around so I can see further down here. Where was the last one there? And I'm placing these at the bottom so you've got a bit of silver at the bottom as well. So I'm not going to place any more in. Oops. I think I'm going to have to find another bag for that one, guys. Oh, we could put it in one of these. So we don't want that. And again, this is just basic, as you can see. There's not really many elements in. I'm going to now be bringing in some of the pine needles. I'm just straightening it up, guys. Some people just like it without there being too much in. So I'm just going to bring some pine needles around the centre. And also let those come in where the bow is. Bring one. There as well. And I'm just basically filling it now with a bit of foliage. Again, not too much because it's a basic one. Like so. So some of them slightly standing upright. That's just so I can see it. Now I want some coming outwards this way, so I've left the stem slightly longer to go around the inside of the bow. So it looks like we've got some foliage around as well, and it will also act as a support for your bow if you feel that you want the loops to sit a bit further upwards. I'll bring one in there. Can't see. Like that. And I'm just bringing it around the edging as well, just so it follows around that we've used it in and around the wreath. just bring the odd one down in this area as well. Trying to balance it out that there's they're not just, you know, placed in one area and not all around. Again, I like to balance things. I'm all about balance. Balance on wispy bits and spacings. So let's just, I think I need something else there. Excuse me. Let's have a look in my wonderful bag of mysteries. That's what I call them. These have got more than one, so, than just that one. So where I've just seen a gap, I want to place something there just to fill that gap. So the young lady who's a beginner, if you see any gaps when you move things and you think, oh gosh, there's a real big gap there, just get little pieces of things like this just to fill in. Again, we've got to sort the bow out, guys. We will sort it. This one, bring this one down as well. So I can see a big gap here. Yeah. Oh, these click on. There we go. Let's have a look around here. I think I want one more. If I can see. Yeah. And place it behind the poinsettia. So, I don't want to put those on, even though I know they're going to look fabulous. Or do I? I may do it instead of peeling them off bit by bit like I usually do. See, that's gone right down there. So I may use like one of these by itself, where it's got 3 on, and just place 3 of these in. But I need to bring them along the bottom because I want that silver showing on the bottom. Let's have a look. So you just search through it and find where it is. and then you get that. So I'm going to go top, middle, bottom with them because it's just a little bit empty around the bottom here. If I can just find where that hole is there. Like that. And then I've got this one. I don't want all that. I only want about 3. So then I will cut this one here as well. And I'm left with that one. We may need 4. So, because I've just spotted a space here. And then one, oh, I found a piece of, we'll place that here. Then we'll bring one down here as well. So I don't want those now. So that is our quick basic wreath where you've got hardly any elements in. Let me just get rid of all of this glitter, guys, so it's not everywhere. Oh gosh, I've got it all on me. So that's what it's like. So now let me just fluff our bow up again. Let's cut that there. Again, these were just little bits in here in the centre that I wanted. Just for like a little petal, flower petal, like so. There's one there as well. Oops. So they're just little bits there. So again, with your bow, you may start and want to leave them straight like that, or you can just turn them under a couple of times. I've done that just 2, left it. And I want, this is a really long one, so I'm turning it over more, perhaps more than 2. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm leaving it. This is a shorter one. So I'll probably turn that a couple of times so you can see the poinsettia, and just work your way around and do different lengths of the bow just to give that extra interest. I can hear my cat. And again, this one as well. Like so, and just turn it under, and then you've got your little silver ones where, which way is that sitting? There, where you can just give it a little ringlet like that, and then let that just sit. And then I've got the big one. You can wrap that around, keep going right to the top, and then grab the piece in the center, which is the tip, right at the tip, and then just bring it out like so. And then that gives a little bit of a ringlet as well on your longer pieces. So that is our today's project. Something quick, doesn't take much time, and you've hardly got any elements, and it turned out to be beautiful in blues and whites and silvers. So if I put this on the easel, let's just get it, and then I'll place the camera up. Oops, wrong way. Silly me. So where's the hook there? So I can see if it's sitting right. Right, so now it's leaning. I want to move my hook. So I will slide that a bit further down so it can carry the weight of the wreath. It needs to be like that. So let's just take it off. Luckily I put my hooks on where you can remove them without undoing the last knot. I can get my stubby fingernails in. Well, I say that, and now I can't. Oh. No, I can't, guys, on this one. I don't know what I've done then. It's not my usual hook, how I do it. Right, so let's cut. Oh, I've got now here a bit of this, what has gone through. That one has, so I'm going to cut that down. Bit of my stem. But this one was too long. So I'll place that there. So, where's my... I'm gonna need this. I always place a loop on one and then the open bits here. I go through, let's see if it goes through here. Let's just see if that takes the weight now. Yeah, that's taken the weight much, much better. So let's just place up our camera. Let me get rid of that out of my feet. Oh my goodness, I've dropped it. Put those on there too, but to take them back. I've just found another pine needle, so I'm going to place that here on the end. So let's just come back and place that there. I think, or do I come in a little bit more? So that is our project, guys, for today. Something basic which won't take you long. And again, I mean, it's probably took us about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, but that's only because, you know, me chatting away. Something like that probably take between 20 minutes and half an hour. If I wasn't on camera, but I like to chat and help you guys out. It's all right, I'm just getting rid of all this. Right, bear with me, guys, because I've got glitter everywhere. I've got my little hoover. Let's make sure there's nothing in the way of it. Let's empty it. Get all the mess out from yesterday. It makes a little noise, guys, but I'm just going to quickly get rid of the glitter. La 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 la. It's alright when you're watching somebody hoovering up, vacuuming. It's just so I can get rid of it, so it's not gonna, I'm gonna travel it around the house or anything. So we'll just get rid. Brilliant, these guys. If you're ever looking for one, a lady, one of my subscribers pointed me in this direction to get one. I've never looked back since, guys. And you can get them off Amazon. I got mine off Amazon, so they're very cheap. Right, today's project, a basic wreath. So we've used our sparkly berries, or with the twiggy bits. We've used our birch. So let's count: berries, birch, conifer, and pine needles. So, oh, and blueberries and cypress, blue cypress leaves, and our white eucalyptus and our poinsettias. So basically around 9 elements, that's all. But we haven't used a lot of the 9 elements. We've only put the minimum in just to give it that, you know, so 9 or 10 elements, and that's it. It's not, there's not really much there. If I wanted to do it on, you know, maximum of 3 foliage, I would do it on 3 foliage, but if I wanted these, then you would get a lot of those in, because I have to cover the area and the you know, as much as the wreath as possible. And but obviously I chose, with the fern and everything, what a bit bushy, so I chose bushier foliage that will cover more of that space than something thin like this. And that will help you cover more space and use less of the thin and wispy things, as much as I like them. And little chunky little pine needles, what are quite thick, which will also help cover your space. And things like your decorations, ornaments and that, what are big, they're also covering space as well. And the reason I've done a big bow to cover the majority of the wreath. So you're just basically doing this bit, and just filling around the little edge there. So there's not really much to do. So hence the reason I call it a basic wreath. So if I was doing something, let's have a look. Like the Christmas wreath here, we have the red one. Then I would have to consider putting more things in, to fill in more of the space. Now, and because I haven't done as big of a bow, so the reason I put the big bow in is to cover that area, to make it more of a basic wreath. So let's place that back up. And also with the swags as well, it's the same with the swags. You can, if you're doing it more busier, you know, and fuller, you will place in lots more elements than the basic one. So this isn't a basic one at all. So, you know, so it's things like that. So for the lady's request, she wanted to learn how to do just a quick basic wreath without lots of elements. So I hope this has helped. And I hope that you guys will give it a go and see how, you know, by just using less elements, how much you can still make it look beautiful. And again, I like my wispy bits. So by using wispy bits, that adds more character to it, but also it extends the length and the your line or your structure of your wreath to make it look bigger as well. So things like that, what little, you know, hints like that to just extend things, give it that length and that line and volume and everything, and lifting things up towards yourself, or if you're working from your desk, lift things up towards your face to give it that volume, to make it look like it's really quite full, and, you know, as well as pleasing to the eye. And you can do this in any colour you like, guys. It doesn't have to be navy blue. I just thought I'd do navy blue today because I just thought I've done a lot of red and, you know, autumnal colours. Let's give blue a go, you know, because there's a lot of people out there who do actually like blue. So I was thinking of doing one in the aqua colours as well. So that would be nice. So, again, please subscribe, share and like. And give it a go for yourselves. You know, subscribe and share to the world and tell everybody about me, because it does really get my business recognised and noticed out there. And I'd be much appreciated if you could do that, because it does help me, and that people, you know, see that I'm on YouTube and they'd like to watch me. So that'd be, again, I'd be more than grateful. So guys, it's early today. I've finished 40 minutes in advance. So I'm closing up. Lucky me. So have a wonderful day. I've got yoga tonight. I'm going to go and relax and listening to the calming music. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. You know, take care. God bless and good health. Love you all. Keep your comments coming. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Let's just have a quick... Oh, it's only gone an hour, guys. Oh, I thought it may be longer than that by the time I've finished. Oh, I feel like I haven't done anything. There's your snowflakes. Look, aren't they pretty? With a little bit of like iridescent glitter on them. And then there's your beautiful berries with the glitter and also a few sequins. Your lovely sequins and glitter poinsettias as well. And then your lovely beads, or I don't know, berries with your wispy twiggy bits. You've got your lovely pine needles, your beautiful birch with a hint of autumnal tint to them, your lovely fern, your cypress leaves in glittery blue, your foxtail fern. If you can see it, let's zoom in where we can see one. Oh, I've just seen one there, look. Your lovely conifer there. What else did we, I think? Oh, and your white eucalyptus there, guys. So, and then your beautiful bow with the silver shimmer metallic look, and then your beautiful bow where you've got holly and some berries on with navy background and a bit of silver as well, swirls in it also. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all tomorrow after I've had a peaceful yoga lesson. So take care. I love you all, and keep your comments coming. And don't forget to share to your friends, family, and the world. Bye for now.